Now that I have this shape in place, I want to create a little tick mark that allows me to move over 6 feet in the 30-degree direction and 2 feet in the 150-degree direction so that I can place this square shape in the middle. And I'm going to do that using the ellipse tool, the CAD ellipse tool with the center point. One of the nice things about circles and rectangles in Illustrator is that they're not sensitive to lines and anchor points like lines are to each other. So if you snap to a center point of a circle or a rectangle, those two things will not fuse together like lines to each other. So what we're going to do is on the construction layer, using a graphic style of a red, we're going to build a small circle that we can then move across the page. So I'm going to snap to this anchor point. I'm going to click once, and I'm going to draw a little 2-inch by 2-inch circle. I'm going to go into my CAD tracker, and I'm going to select that circle, and I'm going to move it a distance of 6 feet in the 30-degree direction, and then I'm going to move it 2 feet in the 150. And so you'll see that we have a center point now placed in the exact spot that we want to start our square. So I'm going to go back into my layer, which is my light line layer, my graphic style light line, and I'm going to start my line work. So I'll select my CAD tool, and you'll see that you'll be able to snap to those center lines. There's the center. I'm going to click once, and I'm going to draw a 4-foot line, negative 4-foot line in the 30-degree dimension. I can go ahead and turn my construction layers off if you want to. So you'll see where we're at right now. And then we're going to complete this by drawing a 1-foot line off of this anchor point at 150. And I'm going to draw a 4-foot line, negative 4-foot line in the 30. And I'm going to complete this with a 1-foot line in the 150. Okay. I'm going to zoom back. You can see that I've started the shape. Now what I want to do is I want to create this little 6-inch pop out in this area right here. And I want to do that using the modified tools that I showed you before. So now you can see that I've got a completed shape, and it's an object, and I'm going to use my direct selection tool to get inside and grab that anchor point, cut it. So now I've got 2 separate anchor points here, this segment separated, and I'm going to select on this segment. I'm going to grab that anchor point, and I'm going to move that anchor point 6 inches in negative 6 inches in the 30-degree dimension. So I'm going to go into my distance, type in negative 6 inches, 30, and I'm going to move. I'm going to do the same thing for this segment. I'm going to select on that anchor point, and I'm going to move that 6 inches in the 150. Move that. Then I'm going to grab my line tool again. I'm going to get onto my anchor point, and I'm going to draw 6 inches in the 150. 6 inches in the 150. 6 inches in the 30. I'm going to complete that section. And you'll see that it'll be right back into that same object, but because I was using that direct selection tool, I was able to get inside. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my line tool. I'm going to grab this anchor point over here, and I'm going to drag down, grab this anchor point here, connect those two. And then I'm going to use my trim tool. Trim that line back. And there are the two rectangles. So now you should be able to use your construction line tick marks. You should be able to march around and create isometric drawings without a grid if necessary, using accurate dimensions, and you'll be able to go in and modify your objects, the segments, independently using the direct selection tool.